If you're a believer in human rights, if you care about the basic freedoms that connect us all, then what's happening in Afghanistan right now should deeply concern you. The world has watched as Afghan women have faced unimaginable challenges over the past few years, but the latest move by the Taliban has taken things to a new, devastating level. The situation is dire, and the implications are far-reaching, affecting not just the present, but the future of an entire generation of women and girls. Right now, Afghan women are facing a crisis that goes beyond headlines and hashtags. It's a crisis that strikes at the very heart of their ability to live, learn, and connect with the outside world. Imagine waking up one morning to find that your last link to hope, to opportunity, to the world beyond your walls, has been severed. This is not just a story of lost connectivity, it's a story of lost dreams, lost futures, and lost voices. The Taliban just pulled the plug on the internet, an act that is as symbolic as it is practical. It's not just about shutting down a service, it's about shutting down voices, dreams, and futures. The internet, for so many, was a lifeline. Now, it's gone. This move is a calculated effort to control and suppress, to isolate and intimidate. It's a stark reminder of the lengths to which the Taliban will go to maintain their grip on power. For countless Afghan women and girls, this blackout means losing the last thread of hope. It's not just a technical inconvenience, it's a devastating blow to their ability to survive, to thrive, and to be heard. The silence is deafening, and the darkness is real. The internet was their window to the world, a way to access information, education, and opportunities that were otherwise out of reach. The Taliban's total internet blackout has plunged Afghanistan into digital darkness. Streets that once buzzed with the glow of screens and the hum of online activity are now eerily quiet. Cafes that offered a rare space for connection now sit empty, their doors closed, their lights off. The vibrancy of digital life has been replaced by a haunting stillness, a void that echoes the loss of freedom and connection. But for women and girls, this blackout is about so much more than losing access to social media or entertainment. It's about losing access to education, to work, to community, and to the outside world. It's about being cut off from the very things that make life meaningful and hopeful. The internet was a bridge to a better future, a tool for empowerment and self-determination. After being banned from most schools and jobs, Afghan women and girls had already seen their opportunities shrink to almost nothing. The internet was their last hope, a fragile bridge to learning, to earning, and to connecting with others who understood their struggle. It was a way to defy the limitations imposed on them, to carve out a space where they could still dream and aspire. Through online classes, remote work, and digital communities, Afghan women found ways to keep their dreams alive. They learned new skills, earned money to support their families, and built networks of support that stretched far beyond Afghanistan's borders. The internet was more than a tool. It was a lifeline. It was a way to stay connected to the world, to feel a sense of belonging and purpose. Meet Fahima Nouri, a law graduate and aspiring midwife. For Fahima, the internet was the only way to continue her education after the Taliban closed the doors of her university. She attended virtual classes, studied late into the night, and dreamed of a future where she could help other women in her community. Her story is one of resilience and determination, a testament to the power of education and the human spirit. Online classes were her only path forward, the only way to keep her ambitions alive. Every lesson, every email, every video call was a small act of resistance, a way to say, I am still here, I am still learning, I am still fighting for my future. Fahima's story is just one of many, each one a beacon of hope in a landscape of despair. But now, with the internet gone, Fahima and her sisters feel helpless. The walls have closed in, and the world has grown smaller. The dreams that once seemed within reach now feel impossibly far away. The sense of isolation is overwhelming. The loss of the internet is not just a loss of connectivity, it's a loss of hope, a loss of the future they were working so hard to build. Shakiba from Takar says, "The world felt dark to me after the shutdown. For her, and for so many others, the internet was a window to hope, a way to see beyond the immediate hardships and imagine a better future. Now, that window has been slammed shut. The darkness she speaks of is not just physical, it's emotional and psychological, a pervasive sense of being cut off from the world. It's not just about education either. The internet was a vital tool for women who wanted to work, to earn a living, and to support their families. It was a way to access information, to stay informed, and to participate in the world beyond their homes. It was a means of empowerment, a way to break free from the constraints imposed by the Taliban. Tens of thousands of women who relied on remote work to feed their families are suddenly jobless. Businesses can't operate, money can't move, and the fragile economy that so many depended on is collapsing. For many, the loss of the internet means the loss of their only source of income. The economic impact is devastating, rippling through communities and deepening the already profound hardships faced by Afghan women. Women who once sold handmade crafts online, taught virtual classes, or provided freelance services to clients around the world, now find themselves cut off from their customers and their communities. The digital marketplace that once offered a glimmer of hope has vanished overnight. The loss of these opportunities is a blow to their independence and their ability to provide for their families. And it's not just the economy that's suffering. Even flights are grounded, travel agencies are shuttered, and the sense of movement, of possibility, has been replaced by a heavy stillness. The world feels smaller, colder, and more isolated than ever before. The loss of mobility and the ability to connect with the outside world is a profound loss, one that affects every aspect of life. Worst of all is the isolation. Women are cut off from friends, from news, from support networks that once helped them cope with the daily challenges of life under Taliban rule. The sense of community that the internet provided has been replaced by a profound loneliness. The emotional toll of this isolation is immense, compounding the already significant challenges they face. Before the blackout, women could reach out to each other, share their stories, and find comfort in knowing they were not alone. Now, those connections are gone, and the silence is both literal and emotional. The loss of these connections is a loss of solidarity, a loss of the support that helped them navigate the difficulties of life under Taliban rule. It's a crisis of hope, but not of spirit. Despite everything, Afghan women continue to resist in whatever ways they can. They find strength in each other, in their memories, and in the knowledge that the world is watching. Their voices matter, even if the Taliban tries to silence them. Their resilience is a powerful testament to their strength and determination. Around the world, people are standing in solidarity with Afghan women. Protests, petitions, and social media campaigns are shining a light on their struggle. Every share, every post, every conversation helps keep their stories alive. The global community's support is a beacon of hope, a reminder that they are not alone in their fight. Share this video, spread the word, and stand with them. Let Afghan women know they are not forgotten. Let the world know that their fight for freedom, for dignity, and for hope is our fight too. Every action, no matter how small, contributes to a larger movement for justice and equality. Even in the darkest times, resilience is stronger than silence. Afghan women have shown the world what courage looks like. Now, it's up to us to listen, to amplify their voices, and to stand with them, no matter how far away we may be. Their fight is our fight, and together, we can make a difference.